Hello, this is Lorraine Lilly of Let's Start Design, and today we're going to learn about search engine optimization, known as SEO, and why it is important for your website and for getting found online. SEO is really the art of being found online and ranked by search engines such as Google or Bing. Search engines will search through the content of your website to see if there are matches to keywords in a user's search. For example, coffee shop or bakery on the west side of Manhattan. You might ask what content is on a website, and it is made up of titles, text, images, videos, or blog posts within your website. Google's complex algorithms will search through your website to find matches to the search term. Now that you've learned a few definitions, we'll really move on to the practicalities for our Wix website. So we're going to learn how to do the SEO for each page. We'll learn why content is so important, how to link internally and externally on your website and why that's important, and then what the differences are between organic searches versus paid searches. We log into Wix.com and you will come up with your site manager page. If you click on Edit Site, we will then go to where we can manage the SEO. In the last class for the editor, we built a site for a company called Ultimate Design based in Oregon. So we're going to do the SEO for this company. We click on Home, and on the circle, you're going to choose Page SEO. And this is where we begin to put in the information that Google will be looking for. So here it says about putting in your website name and then what you do. I'm going to change that slightly and begin with the field or industry that you work in. So for our field, it's an architectural design company, and the name of the company, followed by the location. Now, this company is based in Portland, Oregon, but works all over Oregon. So we're going to just put in the state. However, if in your business, your location is not relevant to your business, then you don't need to put that in. Once you've typed that in, you'll see that it begins to populate the preview on Google right here. So as we continue to fill out this page, this information will be fielded here on this preview on Google. I did a quick search on architect firms in Oregon and got some keyword ideas where people might search by. So some of those key terms that came up were sustainable architect, contemporary design. So I have created a little passage describing the firm with some of those keywords that people may look for when they're doing their search. And again, you can see it's populated here. And we're going to add those keywords. You just click done. You'll continue to do the SEO for each page. We're just going to do quickly the same thing so you can see design services, and instead of location I'm going to put here services, and then we're going to populate this with a little description about the services. You want to make sure that the keywords that you have in mind for searches are also reflected in your text. So when you look at the content of your website, do make sure that they are really reflective of potential search terms. Think of your customer and what they might be looking for. The tweaking of keywords really affect the ranking of your website, and you really want to be found organically, that is without doing paid advertising. That's the other way that some companies do get listed on Google pages, is through their AdWords campaign, but we're going to just focus on organic today. In addition to doing the SEO for each page, Google also looks at images, and so it's important to label your images with relevant text. So for each of these photos that we have in our gallery, here you will see something called alt text, and I have just typed in what each image reflects. And so when Google searches these images, they find what it's related to. Additionally, Google will also look for links within your website. These could be links internally to other pages, or they can be links externally to relevant websites. So in this case, for this picture of the bathroom, we're going to add a link to an external web address. We are going to link it to house.com that lists architects in the Portland area. And that way then we would click on that particular image, it would link to that external website, and in this case house.com. So we'll just close this page and go back to our website editor. We're going to go back to editor and back to this. One other way to increase your visibility online organically is to also have a blog. To add a blog page, we go to add, and you'll see down here that we have blog. And there are many different layouts for your blog. And since we have a contemporary site, we might just choose something where it is very picture dominant. So let's give this one a try. And as you can see here, it's added a blog page, and we are going to add a new blog post and call it Trends in Architecture by Ultimate Design. And this is where we put our text. And we'll also add an image. And again, when we write a blog post, it's with the goal of creating content for your website that can be disseminated through social media channels. But also, if you're constantly updating your content for your website, then Google notices that and ranks you higher. So the first thing we're going to do is add a nice image of a kitchen, which is what our article is going to be about. So we click on images, and like before, we'll go to Free from Wix and type in kitchen. We're going to select this kitchen. So we're going to label this picture, and as I mentioned, this alt text here Google looks for. So we're going to tell Google what it's about, and this is an island table, contemporary kitchen. Great. After labeling our image, I have pasted in some text here related to the blog article. And I have here an email address that I want to create a link. So when you highlight it, this link appears. I'm going to put in that it's an email, paste that in, and blog article kitchens. And that way we know where it's come from. So again, as I mentioned, Google will be looking for links internal and external. We're also going to add some tags to our blog. We're going to call this kitchen, wood, concrete, white kitchen. And these will help find both internally on our blogs as we write more articles, but also helping Google find. And the category we're going to say as a kitchen, which just gives it another broader category. Wix.com has also added some advanced search engine optimization into their blog. When you click here, you'll see that it has some of the metadata which will be part of their search, looking for trends in architecture. And then under the description, it takes the first few lines of your blog and inserts them. And it has a maximum number of letters, so we're just going to delete a couple so that it reads well. And then additionally, it allows you to put an excerpt of your article for it to be highlighted. So I've just copied and pasted one of the lines from the middle of the article to help it be found. And you can see what that preview will look like again in Google. So there's another way to improve the optimization of your site. So we saved our blog post. We are just going to quickly summarize some of the things that we have learned today. We have learned how to update our SEO here in the pages, learned about how keywords or search terms should be incorporated into your page settings, but also in your text. An example here would be to mention some of the keywords that somebody may use in their search term. We also have learned that we have to label images with an alt image text, which we did in the gallery. Also, if we add a link into images or within the website, that also helps with optimization. We have also added a blog. A blog really is a way to keep your content updated and fresh, but also to disseminate information to your clients via social media. The search engines can tell when you are active within your site. All these are great tools for making sure that your website can be found organically without having to pay for your site to be found online. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact me by email at lorraine@letstartdesign.com. Thank you for watching.